Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Chodash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone, who I learn His truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful members of the elect, my brothers that are out in the highways pushing His word and His truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Isaiah from GMS LA, and in today's lesson, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But in today's lesson will be entitled, Why Do the Heathen Rage and the People Imagine a Vain Thing? And the inspiration of this lesson comes from this video that I watched from Endure These Last Days, entitled Fully Digital and Maximized for the Control of the Masses. Now I'm going to play a little bit of this video, but before we play this video, let's get the scripture, because what you're about to hear is a lady that that speaks of the UN, how they passed the bill, basically having everyone being registered digitally. All right, you're gonna hear it. All right, which we all know that of the plans of Esau Edom. All right, as is written, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, because you know that the global elites, they want to establish a new world order. That's what all this is leading up to. A new world order where you have one world government, where Esau has control of the people through having them chipped. And that's their plan. And they think they're going to accomplish their plan. But little do they know that the Lord's not going to, the Lord is laughing, all right? Because what your plan of establishing a new order and wickedness, all right, is a vain thing. All right, and history should teach you that. All right, when you go into the Tower of Babel, when Nimrod and how he tried to, make everyone one, how the Lord spoiled that. All right, how he changed all the people's languages so they won't understand each other. Okay, when you go into Antiochus, how he tried to Hellenize everybody. All right, and how the Lord spoiled that, man. And in the saying in the world, they said the third time the charm, but the third time ain't gonna be the charm, man. The Lord's not gonna allow you devils to rule. Okay, the Lord has an exact time, an exact time for you to go down. This is why. Let's get it. It says, Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right. When the NOT says, why are the nations so angry? Okay, they're angry because, specifically Esau Edom, they're angry because they're about to lose their power. And they know it too, man. And they're going to try to do anything in their power to upheld and continue to rule. All right. But they're not. They're going to fall, and they know it. That's why they think that by having everyone chipped and separating everyone from, everyone, I mean, the God's chosen people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Descendant Indians, because that's who they're coming after for, man. That's who they mainly want chipped. They want everyone chipped because, remember, our people are like a speckled bird. All right, you have Israelite foreigners. You have our people that look like these other nations. So these devils, they want everyone chipped. It don't matter what nation you are. But the main people they want chipped are you Israelites, because they know who you are. They want to separate you from your power. They want to separate you from the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And this is why when they come forth with this new order, they're gonna go all out, man. All right. So again, it says in the NOT, why are the nations so angry? Again, they're angry because they're about to lose their power, and they know it. They know they're about to lose it. All right. They know they're about to, that we're about to rule. This is why they're gonna come forth, as it says in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this devil is not referring to a red man with a pitchfork. All right, is referring to an actual man, Esau, Edom. The Greek, when you go into the word devil, goes in. The Greek word for that is diablos, which means false accuser. All right, and Esau, Edom is the accuser of our brethren. All right, he accuses us to the Most High. All right, so he's the devil. All right, that the Bible speaks of. So again, the last part says, for the devil is come down onto you having great wrath. So he's going to come down having great wrath. When he brings forth this new order, like the slogan says, expect no mercy. All right, he's going to be like a madman sparing none. All right, if you're not with the new order, you're going to get, if you're not with the new order, if you're not with having a chip implanted in you, get ready to have your head cut off, man. Get ready to die. All right, Esau ain't playing. You know, we saw a little glimpse of you know, the 2020 to 2021, of how you weren't able to do this, you know, work. You weren't able to go to stores without, you weren't able to eat inside without the jab, and how people were able to you know, get around it. You know, you were able to get around not taking it. But you can't get around this, man, because when Esau brings forth and make everyone take this chip, when he cuts off your way of buying things and selling things by getting rid of cash and establishing a digital currency, which will be used, you know, as that chip. All right, be the new way of buying and selling things, as the scripture says. Right, Esau ain't gonna play, man. There's no way around it. He's gonna make everything digital. If you want to buy, if you want to sell, if you want to live and function in society, you must have this chip. And anyone that's not with it, he got FEMA camps, he got concentration camps. All right, he's gonna come down with great wrath. Why? Because it says right here, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows that his time is short. He knows that his time is coming to an end. And guess what? He also knows who's the next runner up. And he knows it's not the Chinese. He knows it's not Moab. He knows it's you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and some New Indians. The only ones I don't know who's gonna be the next one to rule is majority of our people, besides the elect, because, you know, the hopeful members elect, because we know we're the next one runner up. All right, and when we rule, we're gonna rule it forever. And these devils don't want that. All right, they're gonna try to do everything in their power to try to upset prophecy, not knowing that they're going along with it. All right, so let's play a little bit of this video.
And one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact. And if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, or end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly. And it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world, and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control.
This is the part. They want fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses.
Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital.
Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital
ID
that marks them. And what do you think that is? Okay, that's not something that's gonna be stamped on you. Like you may go to like a venue or something. They stamp your hand. All right, just in case you want to exit and go back to your car or come back to the venue. No, this stamp, this digital ID is gonna be a microchip, an RFID chip. All right, let's get that in the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Hold on, let me see how much time I have. All right, Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It says, Revelation 13:16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. Right. So he causes all, both small and great. It don't matter who you are in a society. Or you could be a child, you could be a homeless, or you could be a basketball player, you could be a very rich person. All right, you could be a actor. It don't matter who you are in society. It says he causes all right, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. And what do you think that is? That's that digital ID, which they're going to implant inside of you. When you go into the word mark, all right, the first one is the Greek word is charagma. All right, a stamp, an imprinted mark. Okay, what do you think that is? That RFID chip. All right, the chip that's the size of a grain of rice. That's that stamp, the imprinted mark that they're gonna put inside of you. All right, it says a mark, MRK stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work. So that's the point. A stamp, imprinted mark, and that's what the elites are gonna use to brand you people as their slaves, as their servants. Because right now, everyone is under Esau Edom. All right, everyone's a slave to the global elite. They just don't know it. All right, and it's time that the global elite, they want to stamp their cattle. They want to stamp you people as a signet, as a sign that they own you. Okay, so let's go on to the next Greek word. The Greek word is karax. My bad. Karax, a pail or a stake, and that's that needle. Okay, that's the needle, because you're gonna need to get surgically inserted in you. You know, you're gonna put the little chip inside the needle, and they're gonna insert that in your right hand or your forehead or wherever you want. Okay, it says the next Greek word is grapho. Okay, to write with reference to the form of letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet. Let me see, get to the part. To write with reference to the contents of the writing, to write to one by writing, to give information, right? Because this chip is going to contain everything about you. This is going to be the new digital ID. It's not just going to be a way of buying and selling. It's going to also be a way to identify you, man. All right, so when you get pulled over, the cops ask you for your ID. They're not going to expect you to take out your driver's license, your wallet with your driver's license. They're going to expect you to raise your right hand so they can scan it or scan your forehead. Because this is going to be the new way of identifying you, man. Okay? This chip is going to have all the information about you. All right? Your medical history, your criminal history if you have one, your bank information, your height, your weight, everything, what you're allergic to. All right, all the juices that you received in your whole entire life. All right? That's what this chip is going to contain, and that's what the elites want to establish here on this side. All right?
Not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear...
So this digital... Let's rewind that.
Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control.
Fully digital and maximized for the control
of the masses.
Everyone
will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear...
So as a global citizen, as what? As a global citizen, that you were a part of this new world that they're getting ready to establish. All right? In order for them to know if you're a part of the new world, you need to have this digital ID, which will identify you, man. And this is what's coming. All right, let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of let's finish this. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So not only will you not be able to buy anything or have a business, sell your merchandise, okay? You won't be able to live in this society, this new society that they're about to establish, all right? You won't be able to function in this new society. Why? Because everything's going to be digital. If you don't have this MOTB, you won't be able to live in this new system that they're setting up, but you're not going to set up, because eventually the Lord's going to foil their plans. All right, the Lord's not going to allow Esau to chip every single individual. He's only going to get so far. Okay, let me clock in back for work. All right, so yeah, he's only gonna get so far. Let me get this precept in Habakkuk chapter 2. Let me see. All right, I'll start from 4. It says, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. And that's talking about Esau, Edom. All right, but the just shall live by his faith. Right, and that's how we have to live. Because real soon we're not going to be able to be depending on this system. Real soon we got to depend on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We got to believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is how we're going to live. This is how we're going to live, how we're going to live and survive. Because remember, this chip is not only just to have on chip. The reason why this is coming out is a test of everyone's faith. See if they really believe. And the only ones that's going to pass is whom the Lord bestowed and gave the gift of faith. All right, verse 5 is the point. It says, yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, and our wine is his democracy, his philosophies, his ways, which is causing the whole world to be drunk. Right, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell and as death. Right, hey, wherever Esau comes, best believe death follows. Look at all these nations like Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. All these were functioning, well-off cities, well-off countries, until Esau, came involved, because they wanted their land or their resources, or they wanted a certain leader out of there. So what they do, they bring war. And what does war bring? Nothing but death. Okay, it says, who enlarges his desires as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Right, these elites, they are not satisfied. Here it is, they have all the money in the world. They don't really need to establish this new order. All right, because they got all the power already. All right, all the people already asleep. Now people are not going to be waking up. People love this. You have people that are all into this society, this system that Esau has set up. Okay, but these devils are not satisfied. They want it all. Like when Aaron Russell told Nick Rockefeller, like, you already have everything. What is us? What else more is to need? All right, what the elites want is total control. That's what they want, total control of the people. All right, it says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And this is what you call in the new order, make everybody one. And to show that you're as a signet, as a sign that you're part of it, that you're down with this new order, that you want to be part of this system, you have to implant yourself with this chip, which is going to be a new way of buying, selling, and identifying yourself, man. The digital ID. Okay, so let's go back to Psalms, the 2nd chapter. In the first verse, again, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What's that vain thing? That new order. Okay, they have all these plans to accomplish a new order, but they're not going to accomplish it, man. Let's go to the book of Malachi, the 3rd chapter, which says this. Malachi 3 and not 3rd, Slakia, the 1st chapter. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Right. Hey, and Esau, what is he trying to build? ultimately his new order. All right. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Right. So Esau is trying to build his new order and establish it, but the Lord's going to throw it down. You think the Lord's going to allow you devils to rule forever? You think the Lord's going to actually let you accomplish your new order? That's a vain thing. That's a vain thing that you devils think that you're actually going to accomplish. So when we go back to Psalms 2, it says, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together. Right, the kings of the earth, the global elites, and you have amongst these different nations, like amongst Moab, Ishmael, all right, Japheth, all these other nations, they all have their elites that are in league with Esau, Edom. All right. It says the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, right, who's that? That's who's the Lord's anointed? Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Sinnoh Indians. Because that's what it's all about, man. These Esau and these other nations, they know who we are. They know why we're in this predicament. That's why they do everything in their power to keep us this way, to keep us down and destroyed. All right, but there's nothing that they can do because they're seeing us coming back to our heritage. They're seeing us coming back to our nationality. They're seeing the nation of Israel wake up, and specifically the elect, because that's what it's all about. A lot of our people, not all of our people are gonna wake up, man. All right, the ones that are gonna wake up are the elect, but they see that, and this is why they know that they got to do something, man, because they have all these plans, all these secret meetings, and it's really all about Israel and how to destroy us, how to keep us down. And one way they figure that out is by having us chipped, getting us to be chipped, right? It says, again, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together and against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. All right. And that's what you wicked elites are. You're in a derision right now. All right. The Lord got you, man, in a trick bag. You think you're going to accomplish a new order, but you're not, man. Let's read that NLT, because it says, the kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord and against his anointed. Let us break the chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High. Hey, man, because this is all about them being the Most High. This is all about them being a God, and changing the way that the Lord has set up, man. All right. They don't want to be under the Lord's control. They don't want to be under the Lord's possession. They don't want to abide by his ways and how he set everything up. When the Lord created everything, one thing that they said was when the Elohim created everything, they said they said it is good. All right. When the Lord made everything, he made everything perfect. But these devils want to turn everything upside down. All right. Because they themselves think that they're a God, but they're not. All right. It says, but the one who rules in heaven laughs. Right. The Lord laughs. All right. Because you devils, you have no understanding how the Satan who you worship is really controlled by the Most High. And the Most High is having them lie to your ass, man. Okay. It says, verse 5 back in the King James, it says, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Right. And the Lord's doing that. The Lord is getting ready to do that, man. He's ready doing that now by waking us up. All right. When they saw us stand upon our feet, these devils came with great fear, because they're seeing God's anointed wake up. Okay. And the Lord rose his prophets up to speak against them. When you go to the book of 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, how he will consume them with the spirit of his mouth. It starts with the Lord having his prophets. But eventually, the Lord is going to bring that destruction and vex them, man. When you go to Job 20 and 23, all right, verse 6, it says, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. All right, who's ultimately the king? The King of Kings, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'll declare the decree the Lord has said unto me. Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right? Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. So with that, gotta get back to slavery. Lord willing, you're edified. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.